The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. On the return, Deontay Harris. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Y'all waiting?
A former Volunteer back in Tennessee, it's Alvin Kamara. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Breeze to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Saints 0. Greg Joseph set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Harris to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
9 brings up 2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 26. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They go back to Murray on first down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And it is incomplete. The linebacker, DeMario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.
Pass intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Henry, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Uncorks one for Davis, and that's caught inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Davenport.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off play action, Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. The open man is Smith. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Down at the 15-yard
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The kick by Joseph is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 33-yard line.
2nd and 10. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout.
The tackle made by
7 seconds left in the first half.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill rolling to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. We don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down. Down carry for Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
He was brought down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
1st and 10.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out, and the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here's Harris to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The return. The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
On the carry for
on the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 44, Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Back now in Nashville. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Breeze now on first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Complete.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Titans' 36-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's got Smith here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
The 41-yard line.
The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Well, the target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw is Breeze. And he's got a man. It's the former Titan, Jared Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run with Murray. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
A gain of a yard. And
the 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing now is Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Ty Long set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Dario Ogunbowale. And he returns this to the 22.
Dare Ogunbowale on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Taylor to throw. He completes it to Henry. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Third and 2, now Taylor. He's got his man, it's Williams. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. On first down, it's Taylor. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Number 25.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Taken down at the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and
Working with a 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
a gain of 4. It's now
2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll check this one down in the corner. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From midfield, here's Brady. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
You thought you had it.
And score. Touchdown. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. And not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7. Buccaneers 0. Ty Long set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, Ogunbowale. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ogunbowale on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Taylor and the Chargers come up 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and 3. Here's Taylor to throw. He's got Green. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Bucs' 44-yard line.
2nd and 11. Taylor a handoff. It's Eckler. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7. Buccaneers nothing.
They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. It's a pickup of 6. 1st down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed. And
now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second and goal. Taylor under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Taylor. Defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So on fourth down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley.
A 27-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5 now. Brady, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down loop.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Eckler, the ball carrier. Jordan Whitehead on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
A fake to Eckler. Now here's Taylor. Allen's got it complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Taylor. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Henry. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.